Well, I guess it's time to hate on haters.
Who is this piece of nobody?
We've all got one. It's the person who says that sucks, no matter what you're doing. Now, this isn't the same as criticism. Criticism serves a healthy function. Sometimes it can even help you get better. That's because it comes from a good place. Hating, however, is when someone just wants to cut you down. They want to watch you fall.
It's really quite sad.
Tsunami's had a lot of criticism and a lot of haters in our time. We welcome the criticism because this is a work in progress and we want to hear what you guys think because we love you. But when it comes to haters, old Tom learned his lesson a while ago. For real. They're terrified of anyone who doesn't fit their mold, who has their own ideas, who's unique. And that, my friend, is the best kind of person to be. So keep your head up. Keep doing what works for you. And don't be afraid to listen to your critics. But always, always ignore the haters. We all deserve better.
Now clearly Dzeeff doesn't get this at this point. Hey, it's me MegaCapital, and I'm here again to talk about Dzeeff. Trust me, I didn't want to make another video about him, because I honestly thought that my first video was gonna teach him a lesson. But nope, he's as ignorant as ever. And today I will be talking about his apology video, where he just fucking apologizes to Capital G for, I don't know, speaking badly about him in his streams. But let me say this first, that video is not an apology video. Oh, and I'm glad I'm not the only one that sees this. Like, Schaffner's Prophecy saw that as well, because he mostly just dissed me and others that have just made videos about Dzeeff and call him out for something. And Dzeeff just acts so fucking dumbly when Schaffner just commented his so fucking like, good comment. Go to the video to see the comment yourself. And no matter what the other YouTubers say, they clearly just ignore the fact that Dzeeff uses most of the video just making himself the victim in his own video and not caring about the thing that he was originally doing, that of being sorry to MegaCapital G. Like, he just wanders off to talk about his own problems in an apology video. Like, are you kidding me? That is not right. Like, that's so immature to try to make you the victim when clearly you're the one apologizing to MegaCapital G. And your points to this, like making yourself the victim, are not good points. Like, you did that for no reason. So without any more stalling, I'm gonna talk about the apology video and point out facts that I'm not really pleased of and see something wrong with his points. So without further ado, let's get on to his video.
I said some dumb things. One thing that I did is that I made fun of Cap for doing videos for money. Or I guess, not so much doing them for money, but doing videos only for money and doing everything only for money. I think that's ridiculous now that I think about it. I mean, obviously I get made fun of for doing videos that are 10 minutes long and asking for Patreon money and stuff. But
so that must be the reason why you were so overprotective of me talking about your stupid Patreon then.
I was stupid. There's no reason that I should have made fun of him for doing videos for money. That's his job. Like, what? You can't just go into McDonald's and yell at people like, you're stupid for making burgers, even though that's their fucking job.
Yes, but the difference is that you're gonna shout to them if they're making bad burgers. Same applies here. You can go shout to somebody if they're doing something wrong. Like, what is the point of your fucking metaphor?
Something I would do is that I would just constantly bash channels that are bigger than me. For one reason or another. Either I didn't like their titles, or their thumbnails, or their content. And it's easy. It really is. It's really easy to punch upwards, as I would like to say. It's easy to bring down those that are more successful than you. It's easy to call people mean names for no reason other than that I don't want to say that you're jealous of them, but in some capacity, subconsciously, you're mad at their success.
Me being jealous of you? Are you kidding me? Is that actually your point? You're saying that everybody that has a problem with your channel is just jealous because you have so many like subscribers and shit. No, like just because you did that, just because those were your reasons, doesn't mean those are gonna be everybody else's reasons. You're simplifying in others to your own like ideals, and you're not thinking, could they have some kind of other motivation than you had? Like, if that really is your reasoning, like, that's just fucking embarrassing, bro.
And I realized when I hit about 9K subscribers that I was becoming one of the people that I would usually make fun of. There's lots of things to pick on me for. There's the 10-minute thing. There's the monotone voice. You guys love that one. There's being uncreative with deck profiles and always playing Brilliant Fusion. There's always going to be stuff with every single person in Yu-Gi-Oh! To make fun of. And the harder thing is not just being a dick for no reason. And it can be frustrating. And something that I've noticed is sort of, I don't know if epidemic is the right word, but one thing that I have started noticing recently over the past, I want to say 5 months that I've noticed this. I've really started to notice this more since I've become one of the big time tubers. I don't know if I'm that yet, but one thing that I've noticed is that there's sort of this circle jerk moment between, I'd say, about 30 or so channels that have 500 to 1,000 subscribers. I don't know where they all came from, and but one thing is for sure, and that is they love tearing us big clickbaity YouTubers, us the YouTubers that are only in it for the money and that scam people and that clickbait them with their titles and thumbnails. They really like bringing us down, and they don't understand why they don't have more subs. And this is crazy. And maybe I know some of them are even subscribed to me. And this is just the hard truth. If your channel is built on bringing other people down, you're not going to get very far.
Okay, what the fuck, Dzeeff? Like, what is your reason to bring me and 29 other people into this? Like, what is your point? You're apologizing to MegaCapital G. So why are you complaining that you are being criticized by other people? Like, come on, dude. Like, there's no reason to mention me or others in this video. Make another video and that will be it. But don't mention us in a apology video. Just because you like feel that you're being in quote unquote assaulted. Yeah, like, this is so stupid. Like, why would he actually mention us? Just because he wants to make himself the victim in this video.
Are you going to find people that agree with you? Absolutely. You are 100%. No channel out there is universally liked. Maybe there are some channels that get away with a lot more than others, but no channel is liked by everyone. The same people, or there'll be people that complain about my monotone voice, and then there's a whole bunch of other people that complain about people giving too many pitch changes because it sounds fake. It's like you can't please everyone. And so they maybe will find a small community of 500 to 600 people that agree with what they say, and that's perfectly fine. But realize if your entire channel is built on just being a dick to people for no reason other than that they're more successful than you, you're going to have a hard time growing because your channel isn't actually built on anything. And a lot of these YouTubers, this isn't like a roast of them, I know it kind of turned into one.
Well, good then, because this is the weakest roast I have ever seen. And you're just making yourself the victim here by bullshit excuses, honestly. And no, it's not that I am jealous of your content or in any of that any matter. Like, I don't see you as some kind of a better YouTuber than me. Like, I couldn't care less about that. I just see a problem with your channel, and that's all there is. And I'm pretty sure that most of the people that you're talking about this video have the same kind of reasons that I have.
But a lot of these YouTubers are missing critical things from their channels that I think are pretty obvious to any channel that's bigger than them. They're missing like the charisma. They don't carry the video very well. They're missing maybe the Yu-Gi-Oh brains. That's not always the most important thing in YouTubing, but having some knowledge of the game is important. Maybe they're missing the editing skills or the microphone. There's so many other things that they could be missing, but they don't realize that, and I don't know why. And maybe it's because, you know, I think back to when I had that many subs, and I think so many channels that have 500, 600 subs are just like, I deserve more subs, where are my subs? And they don't realize that it's a daily grind, and it takes months of effort of putting out better and better content to build a fan base, and they just don't realize it. So what do? They turn to the bigger channels and make fun of them.
Or they don't want any more subscribers, or don't even care about them, and have such legit problems with the YouTuber that they're gonna talk about.
And that's what I did. That was me. I 100% in those live streams, and I think the full live streams are still up, but the clips of them aren't. But 100% in those live streams, I thought I was better than MegaCapital G because my content wasn't clickbaity, and I thought my titles were better, and I thought my tags were better. I thought I was putting in more effort, and I now realize that I was an idiot for thinking that. It was ridiculous thinking, and just that level of entitlement that I only seem to see in the smaller channels. All the big channels that I've personally talked to, which is a whole bunch of them. We're talking about John and House of Champs and Galactic God and the Vexicus and Slim and all these channels that I talk with on a regular basis. They're so humble, and they know about where they've came from and how it took, how much effort it took to get where they are. It's the small channels that are angry at people for not subbing to them, and I never quite got that until I looked back on my own self and sort of looked in the mirror and said, wow, I was that entitled little I was the entitled dick that was just being mean to people because they were more successful than me.
So let me get this straight. Just because you were a dumbass and did mistakes means that everybody else is gonna make mistakes if they make videos about you and complaining about your channel. What kind of a stupid reason is that? Like, really? Are you kidding me, Dzeeff? Like, this oversimplifying of others is just ridiculous.
And I realized that I don't want to be enemies with all the other YouTubers. There's no reason to be, because...
Then maybe you should have fucking taken my offering to talk about this when I messaged you in the Facebook, just because I could talk about you, because I didn't have any kind of Facebook account at that point. So yeah, you don't want any drama, but still you don't want to talk to me, so we could stop this stupid drama. Okay, Dzeeff.
You start to realize that you're not punching upwards, you're just punching across. And I don't know why I keep using this punching anatomy, but I think it makes the most sense to me because...
Yeah, because everything must be so fucking clear to you. You just want the answer that makes sense to you, and you don't wanna think further into that thought, now do you?
At that point, you're just fighting with, maybe colleagues isn't the right word, but you're fighting with your equals, and you're no better than them, you really aren't. And everyone loves a good underdog story, but when you're just being a dick to the people that are on the same level of success as you are, there's really no point to it. So
yet you're the one making yourself feeling like the victim in this apology video, and like it feels like you're above these other like channels that are criticizing you. So you're really fucking hypocrite right about now, Dzeeff.
But I think when I had prior to like 9,000 subs or 8,000 subs, I think I was that edgelord that wanted to say all the witty comments to really tear down the bigger channels. And it took me a while, but I eventually realized, especially in this last 2 weeks here, that being that edgelord doesn't really accomplish anything. Yeah, you might get a few likes, you might get a few laughs, but in terms of building an audience, it just doesn't help you.
Oh, just because I didn't like your Patreon, I'm an edgelord now. Is that your logic, Dzeeff? Good fucking job, dude. And just because, again, you made stupid mistakes and were a dumbass, doesn't mean everybody else is gonna be. And again, not everybody is in YouTube for just the fucking fame.
And once again, I don't mean this to be a roast of the 1,000 subscriber and under club, but I think I'm being quite truthful with everything I'm saying. I do feel there's a problem with them, not because they're small, but because they feel so entitled to just way more subscribers without putting in the effort. And that's just, I don't know. I'm sure we were all like that at one point, but when I'm looking at it from a newer perspective of having a larger channel, it definitely changes things. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the serious video.
Okay, what was the point to bring us up? Just to fucking mock us? And no, if that was a roast, that was the most stupid and lamest roast I have ever heard. And you oversimplify a masses of people to your own ideals and think that you have them figured out when you could be more than possibly wrong. And like, it doesn't matter how many subscribers they have. Like, if you think that they're just in for the subscribers and fame, just because you're quote-unquote famous now, and by the way, you're not any kind of fucking that famous to begin with, at least for me anyways, is not a fucking excuse. You're using stereotypes. It's 2017. Can't you just leave the stereotypes and think beyond what could be the possibility? Like, this is my problem with Dzeeff. He's so ignorant and like doesn't think anything. Like, he could stop this right now by talking to me in Facebook if he wanted, but no, he just doesn't fucking care at this point. He's just gonna make himself victim in this video by saying, oh, like, all of these other people like don't like my channel and are commenting this, so I'm just gonna shadow ban them. Oh no, somebody made a video about me because I have so badly handled channel and I can't handle my own community and criticism. Oh, like this is totally like a terrorist attack. Like, I don't know why I'm talking about this in an apology video, but let me just speak about this and not do a separate video to this. Like, and Dzeeff, this is a message for you. As long as you keep being ignorant and not like contacting or realizing my criticism in any way, I'm just gonna keep making videos about you, neither I want to or not. Or like, again, and this is also a message for you now. I'm not making these videos because I want fame and money. I'm making these videos so you will fucking notice that there's a problem with your channel and this video that you just call apology video when it's just far from an actual apology video. Like, I really hope that you will contact me after this video in some form. Or am I just too below you to be responded and you see me as nothing but a scrub or a troll? Because that's honestly pathetic, Dzeeff. I expect more from you. I hope you realize that.